Okay, I'm starting my walk. I'm just going to walk up and down the street here, but give you an idea what I do. Nice sunny day, beautiful day for a walk. So here I'm passing the first house right now, coming down the hill. Actually, it's pretty flat at this point at the top of a hill, and it goes like this for probably 6 or 8 houses. Beautiful day, you can tell. There's really not a cloud in the sky. And even though we haven't had any rain, things are pretty green. I mean, the trees are beautiful, but they always are. You always wonder, where do they get their water? Well, it must be from the runoff, I guess. That's where that car just pulled in. It's about halfway down to where I turn around and come back. So you kind of get an idea how far it is. Again, nice neighborhood. We lived here for, 50 years almost. I think this year will be 50 years, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe next year. I think it's 49 this year. And a lot of these neighbors on the right and left, a lot of them are new. Yes, that's me. Kind of a weird shot. Not exactly something I want everyone to see, but there I am. And I'll turn back. Here we go. We're coming back down. Now we're on the hill, coming down the hill a little bit here. And you can see it's not real steep, but it's enough. And on the left over there is where my turnaround is, where that RV is. Now it's interesting, we call that RV the Beast. And when it's gone for a few days, I'll text my wife back and I'll say, hey, the Beast is gone. And she'll write back something about the Beast being gone. And when it comes back, I text her back, the Beast is back. And you can see it's a big RV, and that's why we call it a Beast. This is the turnaround point. I'm going back up that hill, that little portion of the hill right there. That's good. It's good exercise. You know, I start out maybe 98 to 100 on my heartbeat at the bottom where that RV is. And then as I go up at the very top of the hill portion, there I am again, by the way. I want to show this one. Let me interrupt that hill thing. I want to show this one because look how blue that sky is. Isn't that amazing? It is gorgeous. Well, anyway, let's turn around and get back to the subject. My heartbeat at this point is probably about 128. This is about the top of that hill, that hilly area, or that incline. And I will be anywhere from 128 to 133, depending on the time of day. Literally the time of day. Later in the day, it's harder for me to get up and down. But this is the flat part, coming up towards the end of the walk. Again, we've had these neighbors here for many, many years, and wow, some have moved away and some have just passed away. It's an old neighborhood for a lot of people. Look at us, pretty old for being there ourselves. Almost 50 years, are you kidding? But it's a beautiful area. We really love Hacienda Heights. Hacienda Heights, California. So now we're coming up to the last few steps here. You can see the end of the cul-de-sac. We live on the cul-de-sac on the left-hand side over there. Can't quite see it yet. These trees that are coming up on our right, they were a mess. There were shoots coming out of the bottom of the tree. They were dirty. It was always messy. And then the county came along and trimmed them just about 6 months ago, and they did a pretty good job. And they look pretty good, although we don't like the trees necessarily, but they look pretty good. The tree over there on the left towards our house, you can see it just barely in the picture, is a bottlebush tree. No, I'm sorry, not a bottlebush. It's a crepe myrtle. It's a crepe myrtle. And it's a beautiful tree. And not nearly as messy, but all trees are pretty messy to a certain extent. Anyway, coming around the bend, into the walk, about 2/10 of a mile. So I did 5 laps, and I've got 1 mile and 1/10 at 5 laps, 5 times around. And that would be the end of my walk. And so, there you are. I come up to the driveway, and I'm done.